we will start with venation. Okay, the arrangement of veins and venlets in the lamina is called venation. There are two types of venation. First one is reticulate, another one is parallel venation. So the arrangement, how they are arranged on the lamina. Okay, the process of arrangement. The arrangement is termed as venation. Okay, now it can be reticulate, it can be parallel. Now first one is the reticulate. When the veins are irregularly distributed to form a network like structure on the lamina, then it is called reticulate venation. Where the veins and venlets are irregularly distributed like a network to form a network on the lamina is called reticulate venation. It can be found in dicot plants. Example of dicot: guava, mango, people. Okay, and parallel veins run parallel to each other, means they are not in network formation. Okay, they are not irregularly distributed, they are parallel to each other, they are not connecting with each other. Okay, so veins run parallel to each other. It is found in monocot plants. Example is banana and wheat. So what is the difference between reticulate and parallel venation is important. So first one is the arrangement of veins and venlets on the lamina is called the venation. Two types of venation are there, reticulate and parallel. When the veins and venlets are distributed irregularly and form a network on the lamina, it is called the reticulate venation. It can found in the dicot plants like guava, mango, etc. And parallel venation means when the veins are distributed parallelly to each other, they are not forming any irregular network on the lamina. It is called the parallel venation. For example, it is banana and wheat. Now the next topic is phyllotaxy. So the arrangement of the arrangement of veins and venlets on the lamina is called venation. And phyllotaxy is the mode of arrangement of leaves on the stem and its branches. How the leaves are arranged on the stems and the branches, it is called as phyllotaxy. Now it is of three types. I have given the diagram here and I am explaining, just listen it properly. So in alternate phyllotaxy, you see only one leaf is present at each node. Now what is node? You know that the place from where the leaf is arising, that is only the node. Now in from each node one leaf is arising, that is alternate. Alternatively, from this node one leaf, again from that node another leaf, again from another node another leaf, like this. It is called the alternate phyllotaxy. Okay, it can be found in China rose, mustard and sunflower. Next one is opposite. In this type of arrangement, two leaves are present at each node. So in case of alternate, only one leaf is present in each node. In case of opposite, two leaves are present in each node. Okay, they are just opposite to each other. For example, tulsi. And the last one is the hold. Okay, hold. In this type of phyllotaxy or in this type of arrangement, more than two leaves are present at each node, forming a hold. Such type of leaf arrangement is seen in devil tree. Okay, so last one is the hold phyllotaxy. In this type of phyllotaxy, more than two leaves can arise from each node. For example, devil tree. Okay, so the mode of arrangement of leaves on the stem and its branches is called phyllotaxy. It can be of three types. Three types of arrangements can be there: alternate, opposite, hold. In alternate, from each node one leaf will arise. In opposite, two leaves from each node, and in hold, more than two leaves from each node. Alternate, the examples are China rose, mustard, sunflower. In case of opposite, it can be holy basil or tulsi, and hold, it is devil tree.